Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are joining me for the first time today. So a year on from filming my last IKEA makeup storage and makeup room sort of walkthrough, I've decided to basically just redo this video and show you some of the updates that I've made in the room and how I've reorganized my stuff. Basically, this is another one of my makeup organization and my makeup storage walkthrough videos. So if you want to see that, then please keep on watching. So really not a lot has changed in this room since the last video. When you walk through the door, it's still my same filming setup with the same lights and the soft boxes and everything like that. Literally nothing here has changed really. I mean, I did a bit of an organising this drawer the other day, so it's not looking as messy as it did in my last video. This is just sort of essential bits when I'm filming, because this is my little filming section normally when I do my YouTube videos. So here's got a few products that I'm going to need every time I film, some beauty sponges, some lashes, some makeup remover, powders and stuff like that. This is just sort of my essentials for filming. This chair and this table are both from IKEA. I believe this table was called the Micke table. I will leave a link below if I can find it. The softbox lights are both from Nuir on Amazon, and the ring light I believe is also Nuir, but I don't know the exact link to it because I did get given this for Christmas a few years ago. I've also just got a couple of pots of brushes here. Again, these are just essential brushes for filming. This brush holder was from Zoe, which I got on Beauty Bay, and this one is just a plant pot. I think I got this in LA when I went a few years ago. And that's it really for my filming corner. It's very simple at the minute, but I am hoping to sort of change this around and maybe expand it in the future. And then this is the rest of my makeup studio. So again, really not a lot has changed since my last video. I think the main changes are that I have blinds up now, which is really great because sometimes the sun shines right in here and it can blind my clients. So it's good that I've finally got blinds in here. I've also added in this gorgeous pink plant here. We do have a new sofa. This one actually doubles up as a sofa bed as well in case we ever have any guests come to stay. And also this picture up on the wall just to tie all of the colours together. All three of these are all from HomeSense, which I don't know if you guys have HomeSense in your countries, but in the UK it's basically just a home store. You can get like one-off pieces. This sofa and this plant were the only ones that they had in the store at the time, so it's kind of like if you find something you've got to get it there and then. This picture was also from HomeSense too. Still just got some of my nice PR boxes on display on the window here. And then this is my new sort of sanitized station. So when my clients come in, I've got a hand sanitizer, I've got my masks, and that's just there ready to go. Moving over to the windowsill, again, just, you know, a plain boring windowsill. Got a PR box up here from Dull Beauty. Got my light up L, and then I've got a fake plant, which is from Matalan, and this chalkboard light up speech bubble, which Callum actually got me for my birthday a few years ago. Then this corner here is just sort of again my display corner. So this shelving unit is from IKEA. I believe this is the Lack shelf unit. It's obviously great just to display all of my favorite PR boxes on here so that when my clients are sat in here they have something to sort of look at. Then this is another one of my ring lights. Again, it's just another one from Nuir on Amazon. This is slightly smaller than the one I have at my filming desk. I think this one is 14 inches. Then here is my usual chair. At the minute I do also have this chair in here because I think my clients find this one a little bit comfier to sit on, as this one is only a very cheap wooden chair. But this chair was from IKEA as well. It actually does fold down so you can take it on the go with you, which is the reason I got it, is because when I travel to my clients I can pack it up and take it with me. Also, this rug that I have on top is also from IKEA. I have a few of these. They are so cheap, I think about £7, and they just transform a basic item and make it look a little bit more bougie. And then obviously I just have my visor sitting on here ready for my clients. I have had a tiny little jiggle around on these shelves up here, but really not a lot. I quite like the way they were laid out before, so I just wanted to keep them the same as they were. I've just got my IKEA Fedka plant up here, then I've got my little light up neon sign and a couple of PR boxes displayed up here as well. On my lower shelf I've got my lashes ready to go here, then I've just got my little logo for my business on here too, and some business cards, and then a couple of PR boxes and my candle up there too. I can't remember remember whether I featured this clear mat in my last video as well, but this is also from IKEA. It's honestly so perfect for anyone like me who's working in a carpeted room, because obviously it's natural that sometimes I drop my brushes and my products, and this just saves the day so I don't have to go scrubbing the carpets. I'm really sorry I can't remember the name of this mat off the top of my head, but it was under the desk area, so like computer desks and stuff like that. You can find it in there normally. I then also just have my makeup bag here, which is from Nanshy. This is my kit bag and it is absolutely fantastic. It's been going for about 2 years now and it's nowhere near broken yet, touch wood. So I absolutely love this bag. It's got loads of little compartments around the edges to store loads of different things in, and then obviously a huge space in the middle for all your products. Everything's the same on the top of my workspace here. So I have obviously got my mirror, some tissues. This is my little essential box where I've got like my wipes, my hand sanitizer, my cotton buds, brush cleaner, some mirrors, stuff like that. Then obviously these are the majority of my client brushes, and then I just have my little pack up and go bag of lashes here for when I travel to clients, so I can just take this with me and not have to worry about packing up certain styles. So these drawers are the IKEA Malm drawers. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's just the set of 6 drawers. It's the perfect size to go in this room here and store some of my makeup. I did also get the glass topper to put on top of it, just so it's a little bit easier to wipe down in between clients, and also just so I don't have to worry about stains and mess on it so much. Okay, so starting up in the top left hand side of my drawer unit, this is just my palette drawer. So these are all the palettes that I don't really reach for when I'm doing my own makeup, so they just live here in my client room. They're just a little bit more accessible in here, because I know that if they were in my bedroom they would just be piled up on top of each other and they would never get a looking, so it's just easier to have a separate drawer in here to keep them all. At first I found this drawer incredibly hard to organize, and then I found these freezer trays, I think they're called. I can't remember where I found them, but they just organize the food in your fridge and freezer normally, but they work perfectly to store some of my smaller palettes in. So I have 2 of those in here with my smaller palettes, and then in between I just have my bigger palettes stacked upright so it's easier to get to them. Yeah, but these are the ones that I don't really reach for as much. So in the second drawer down on the left, this is quite a mess, to be honest. It's got a load of lipsticks in here, again, that I don't really reach for. To be honest, I'm not really much of a lipstick lover anyway. I'd much rather wear lip balm on a night out than like a matte lip. But here I've got stored all of my liquid lipsticks and my lip glosses. I got these containers for them from Etsy a few years ago, and they've been absolutely perfect to store them in. I've also just got a load of spare palettes in here, which are probably too heavy for this top drawer. So I've got a few of my Norvina ones and my bigger Morphe ones stacked in here, just so that they're not going to weigh down the other drawer. So this section here is basically just dedicated to spare brushes at the minute. I have literally probably about 50 spare brushes in their boxes here, which I actually really kindly got gifted from Sigma Beauty. I don't really have the storage capacity to put them in little tubs at the minute, so they're just living in here until I have a use for them. And that's that drawer. It's a little bit of a mess. Bottom drawer down here, last time I filmed this video it was a total and utter mess. I have actually organized this drawer now so it looks a lot neater. This is my sort of Halloween and special effects drawer, so I'm not really going to rip it apart to show you everything, but basically I've got in here my face paints. I've got a box at the back here with my liquid latex, my fake blood, fake teeth and everything like that. This Mean Girls brush holder was by Spectrum Collections. I picked this up at Big Beauty Day Out a few years ago, and I just hold all of my Halloween brushes in here, because if you guys have ever worked with face paint or Halloween makeup, you know that it is not easy to get out of your nice brushes. So I have a whole book dedicated to sort of the brushes I don't use as much, so I can use these for my Halloween makeup. Along the side here I then just have loads of my more special effects Halloween lashes. So for example, these ones by Eldora, these do not live in my natural everyday lash collection, so all of my bigger and more bold lashes live in here, ready to go for my Halloween look. I've then got this new bag of gemstones which I picked up from Amazon. You get 7 boxes worth of nail art gems and things that you could use on nail art, or you could even use them in your makeup looks. They're just really good to have. I'll leave the link below if they still have them in stock. Then back here I've just basically got a load of different sort of sponges and brushes and face paints and everything like that. I also like to keep my brush cleaners and my cleaning products in here for my work surfaces. So in between each client I like to spray down my surfaces with the ISO Clean Biocidal Surface Cleaner, and then I just spray it down with one of my cloths. So all of that just lives in here too. too. So in the top right drawer up here, this is basically the exact same as you would have seen it in my last video. It's just my sort of backup drawer of things that I might need for my clients. So it's basically a collection of backup items. So over here in the corner, I'm not sure how well you can see that, but I've got a load of brow products, brow pencils, brow gels, everything like that just stocked up here and ready to go for when I run out. I then have a few of the Anastasia Beverly Hills powders, which are generally too dark for me to use, but just in case I ever have a client that has a deeper skin tone, I've got them ready there. I've also got a top up of all of the Plouise face shades in here. Then I've just got a few sort of brow pomades at the back here. Right here at the back, I don't think you're going to be able to see, but I've got loads of setting sprays lined up at the back here. I then have a little box here of little glues. So most of them come from Tatti Lashes. I did buy these when I did my lash order. They're just basically little glues that I can give to my clients to take in their little purses with them if they're going on a night out. I then have this little tray in here, which I cannot remember for the life of me where I picked it up from, but it's literally perfect to store my cotton pads, my disposable mascara ones, and my disposable lip ones as well. Those items are obviously essential for any working makeup artist because hygiene is key, so you want to make sure you're using disposables where you can. I've then also got my little sponges here, and then I've got my tub of bigger sponges here for when they are cleaned. Obviously, I'm yet to clean some of them, hence they are in a separate box just here, but once they're cleaned, they go into this one so that they're easily accessible for me to pick out when I need them. So yeah, this is one of my favorite drawers actually. I just love how neat and organized it is, and I know where everything lives. Then the second drawer down on the right is basically another one of these random collections. I've just got sort of random bits and bobs in here. Right at the back and around here, I have loads of foundations. They're different shades of mostly Clinique, but then I've got my NYX, I've got my NARS, my Anastasia, some Too Faced. I've got my spare sponges in here just in case I need to grab a new one out. This box is one that I actually picked up from IKEA. I have quite a few of these. Most of them live in my bedroom with my makeup in them, but I do like to have this one in here too. This has basically got a load of random products in it. Some of the products have sort of run out or they're close to the end, so I've put them in here for now. Some of them are just like concealers. I've also got my gift vouchers in the back here, some blushes, a powder. I've also got this bag at the back, which I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but it's basically a bag of gemstones and glitter. This is my little bag of festival season. So when my clients come in for a festival and they want loads of glitter and gems and everything like that, it's all stored in one bag at the back ready to go. So over here in the corner, this is where I keep my brush belt. This brush belt was from Amazon again a few years ago. I don't know the exact brand name or where it came from because it was part of a Christmas gift, but it's literally the most perfect brush belt to throw on whilst I'm doing my clients and just have all of my brushes stored in one place. And in the corner also, this is where my palettes live. These little bags come from Nanshy and they are absolutely fantastic to pack up your palettes and your products when you are moving on the go to clients and things like that. So these are basically my most used palettes for my client collection. So I like to use the Beauty Bay EYN little nude palette. Then we've got some of the Huda Beauty nudes. We've got the Huda Beauty new nude palette. God, there's so many nudes in here. And then under here, I like to use the Be Perfect Cosmetics Clientele palette with Makeup by Jar. This is a absolutely unreal palette for your makeup collection. I think I'm going to do a whole different video showing you guys the main pieces in my kit anyway, so I'm not going to talk too much in detail about the palettes that I have in here right now. And that is pretty much the contents of this drawer. It's just really foundations, palettes, sponges and brushes, and then just some little extra bits and bobs in here too. And then moving on to the final drawer, this is the least exciting drawer. It's quite literally just makeup bags. I have so many makeup bags and I never know what to do with them because which girl needs about 50 makeup bags, but I have them. So in here I quite literally have makeup bags stacked inside makeup bags and put into the drawer. I don't really have a use for them, but they live here in case I'm going on holiday or I'm going anywhere and I'm going to need to pick one out. And that's really it for this drawer. It's really not that exciting, so I'm not really going to talk a lot about it. But yeah, that is more or less the whole contents of this makeup room. So I think now I'm going to show you into my bedroom and how I organize my bedroom setup. So this is my new setup in my bedroom. Obviously very, very different to the desk I had up before, if any of you did watch my previous video. The last desk that I had was wooden. I think we picked it up for free from one of our neighbours years and years ago, and then I just never got around to changing it. So this is my desk. It is made up of 2 sets of 5 IKEA Alex drawers on either side, and then across the top I have this tabletop again from IKEA. I think it was either the Malm or Lack topper. I can't remember which one it was, but all of it was from IKEA. This chair is also from IKEA. I can't remember the name of it, but it was just the clear acrylic chair. I've then put one of these rugs again from IKEA over the top of it, and I've just got my cushion on there to make it a little bit more comfy. It's literally the perfect size for my bedroom. Obviously it fills up this gap, and then there's my door over there. I do also have this new unit of IKEA 9 drawers, which I am going to show you through as well. But yeah, I basically just needed a lot more storage for my makeup, so these drawers have been perfect. My sewing machine is just living on the end at the minute because I don't really have anywhere else to put it, but normally this isn't here, so normally I have the whole of this desk area for my makeup. So on the left side of my desk I have this unit from Glass Makeup Organizer. I think they contacted me a couple of years ago and this unit has been from them. So in here I basically have stored all of my glitters and my pigments and my neon pigments and things like that. I also have down here my neon liners. It's basically just the perfect little storage for all of my little pots of things. So that's in there. Up the top I have my perfumes, my soap for my soap brows, and a little egg cup holding one of my beauty blenders, just so it's easily accessible when I'm doing a look. I then have this acrylic storage which you can literally pick up from most home stores now. This one just keeps some of my essential sort of products, concealers, lash glue, Plouise bases, things like that. And then along the back obviously just my hairspray, deodorant, dry shampoo, things like that. So nothing too important. So I know I'm going to be asked so many questions. These lights are from a brand on Instagram called Lamps for Makeup. They contacted me a few years ago and they very kindly gifted me these lights, and I am quite literally obsessed with them. I have recommended these to so many people since I've had them. They have been a complete game changer for me. I'm looking pretty horrific right now, so I'm going to keep the camera in front of my face, but just to sort of show you, they are the 5x5 Hollywood lights, I think they were called. I will also leave a link to their website down below because I know that you guys are going to want to have a little look. But yeah, they are a set of 2, so they go either side of my mirror. There's a little plug here which turns them on and off, and they are just quite literally amazing. My mirror is also an IKEA mirror. I can't remember the name of it again. I really should have done my research before filming this video, but I'll leave it linked below if I can find it. I also have this little number 7 mirror down here, which is an LED one, but because of these lights I literally never have to use the LED on this mirror, but this is just obviously my magnified makeup mirror that I like to use. This phone stand is from Amazon. I think I just typed in like desk phone holder or something like that and it came up. It's also flexible, so you can move it around and wiggle it to the shape that you want it, and it just clamps onto the side of my desk like this, as you can see. So yeah, that is very, very handy, especially for filming like TikToks or filming Instagram videos and stuff like that. Over here I have some of my favorite eye brushes. I then also have this little acrylic storage which holds my lip liners, my eyeliner pencils, and then my liquid eyeliners down at the bottom here. This is just one of those perfect little storage. I think most girls own one of these and they are just perfect to keep like pencils and things like that in there. Then I've just got a few candles, brushes and cotton buds up at the top. Then over here, this is also a container from the same company as this one was. I think it's Glass Makeup Organizer, but this is basically just where I keep some of my most used palettes. So in here we've got some highlighter palettes, we've got some eyeshadow palettes, some contour palettes, basically just the ones that I used to reach for the most. And then right at the edge I have all of my makeup brushes. These are the ones that I like to use on myself. The ones that are in my filming room are obviously, they stay there permanently, and these are the ones that I use from day to day when I'm doing my makeup looks. I got most of these little pots from either IKEA. I think these ones were plant pots from IKEA, and these ones I got in LA a few years ago. So onto my drawers. I'm going to show you what I have in each drawer and how I like to organize it, because this is one of my most asked questions. I know so many of you girls probably have these same drawers in your bedroom and you have absolutely no idea how to arrange them. So I'm just going to show you what I've done with mine. So my top left hand drawer has has always been my sort of random drawer. Even with my old desk, it was just sort of the drawer that I throw random things into. So this is definitely the messiest out of all of my drawers. I have these boxes in here. I think I got these containers from maybe Wilkinson's or something like that. You can find these everywhere. So I've got obviously some spare tweezers, my scissors, some tape, a little ring light, my phone holder, nail clippers, like literally just random things in here. And then over here it's like my eye creams, lip exfoliant, literally just random things in here. So I'm not really going to show you this much because it is just very random. In the second drawer down, this is my cleaning drawer. So this is basically where I keep my brush cleaners. I always use ISO Clean. They are the best brand for brush cleaners. I do have a discount code for the ISO Clean brush cleaner, so if you are interested, I'll leave it linked down in the description. I then just have my little cloth here which I like to clean the top of my surface with, and my little towel which I like to use to wash my brushes with as well. I have this nice little feather duster thing which is good for dusting down the top of my mirrors and the top of my surfaces. I then have my antibacterial wipes here and my multi-purpose polishing spray. I literally use this to dust down my bedside table, my windowsill, my work surfaces, my mirrors, literally everything. This spray is just absolutely amazing to clean, like, well, just to clean, full stop. So yeah, this again isn't very exciting, but this is my little cleaning drawer. So the next two drawers are both base drawers, but I've split them into powders and creams. So this top drawer here is my powders drawer. I know this does look a little bit messy to look at first, but I promise you this is organized. So I like to use these little Chinese takeaway containers to store some of my makeup in. We literally always keep these in my family, but they've just been living in the cupboards for years. So I thought they were really good to use for my drawers. So in this one here, I have some of my blushes. Then the one next door is my bronzers, my highlighters in it as well. These are my pressed powders along here. Then I've got highlighters along there. But yeah, this is my powder drawer. So my fourth drawer is again another base drawer, but this is my cream products drawer. So basically in here is all my foundations, concealers. We've got some more foundations and concealers along the side. We've then got this little section of cream products. So this is cream highlights, cream blush, cream bronzers, cream contour, literally cream everything. I've then also got this little container down here with my Plouise bases. This is all of the ones from metallic to the crisp finish collection to the acid rain collection, and then the basic colored range. And then at the back is this basket of primers. So again, different brands from Fenty to NARS to Milk, Illamasqua, Too Faced, Elf, just loads of different primers at the back there. But yeah, that is my cream products drawer. And my bottom drawer is my skincare drawer. This is actually probably one of my favorite drawers. I'm not really too sure why. So again, you can see in here I have two of those same IKEA containers which were in my makeup room. I believe they're about £4 or £4.50 or something like that in IKEA, but they are the perfect size to fit into the Alex drawers. So this one here is basically moisturizers, serums, night creams, day creams, things like that. I also have my Foreo Luna Mini just sitting in here too. At the back I have my tonics, so all of my Pixie glow tonics. This is my vitamin C, my retinol one, the glow tonic, the milky tonic here as well. Then I've got some of the Pixie serums here too, so the retinol one, the vitamin C one. This one is from Jolie Beauty, and this is also an eye cream from Jolie Beauty as well. And then here at the back I have my pouches that go with my Foreo Luna Mini. And then just down the side is a load of random products again that don't really have space in each of these little buckets. So got my coconut oil here, some face masks under there, some moisturizers, some blemish cream, just loads of different sort of products. But yeah, I really like this drawer. It's very aesthetically pleasing. So that is my first row of my Alex 5 drawers. Now moving on to these ones over here. So in my top drawer up here is basically a box of mascaras. I have literally so so many mascaras yet to get through. I have a few on the go, but most of them are literally unopened. I feel like it's going to take me literally years to get through these. I don't know why I have mascaras in here. I've just always had them in my top right hand drawer. They're just easily accessible and I know where they are. Again, these are just in another one of the GlossyBox boxes. They are so handy to put inside your drawers. And then the rest of this drawer is basically makeup removal. So I've got my micellar waters here, some makeup wipes, I've got my makeup cotton pads and my reusable cloths as well. Underneath here and right at the back, I have my bag of face halos. I do have a few on the go in my bathroom at the minute, but I have all of my spares in here too. I've also got the next cleansing balm, which I'm going to use when the one I'm using at the minute runs out. So yeah, this is basically makeup removal and mascaras in this drawer. This next drawer is really a very boring drawer. It's basically my hair drawer. So I've got a little container full of my hair bands, my smaller hair bands, hair clips, hair gel, scrunchies. I've also got a little basket here just of things like hair masks and oils and dry shampoo and leave-in conditioners and things like that. So yeah, it's basically just hair galore in this drawer. The third drawer down on this side is basically all of my most used palettes. So obviously right up the top, we've got my favorite two palettes, which are the Carnival XL Pro and the Carnival No. 3 palettes. Under here, we've also got the Beauty Bay Mitchell palette, Maddie Ziegler Morphe palette, the Beth Painter Sample Beauty palette. Basically just all the palettes that I reach for the most when I'm doing my colourful or creative looks. This drawer has literally been a nightmare to organise because I needed it in a way where all of the palettes would fit, but also I want my most used ones to be right up the top so that they're really easy to grab and put back in. But yeah, it is a little bit cluttered, but I'm happy with the way that it is for now, although it is getting very heavy. And my bottom two drawers are both lash drawers. They are arranged into brand order so that I know all of the same brands are in one big collection together. So along the side here is all Unicorn Cosmetics. I absolutely love Unicorn Cosmetics. My favorite style at the minute has been Peachy Pie, which is this beautiful wispy style. So I have all of my Unicorn Cosmetics along the left hand side. Then I've got my Tatty lashes right up at the top, and underneath I have some Lashylicious. At the back here we've got a brand called Nightingale Cosmetics, and we've also got some Huda Beauty right at the back there. Underneath we've got all of my Lashes by Lucy lashes, which you guys should know by now that I absolutely love. And then along the side here we've got a few Doll Beauty and then some Peaches and Cream ones as well. So moving into the second drawer, this one is all of my Doll Beauty favorite lashes. We've got loads of different styles along here. These Kiss ones are new. I have only just received these, hence they are shoved on the top of the drawer. So underneath those Kiss ones are my Bold Face Beauty lashes. We've also got Be Perfect Cosmetics ones along here. So moving the Doll Beauty ones out the way, we also have along here the Backstage Beauty ones. We've also got loads of Eldora ones which go all the way to the back as well, and then a couple of Bow Beauty ones at the back there too. Along the side we've got a few Jolie Beauty, we've got some of the Baby Doll Cosmetics, and we've also got some Sosu ones as well. And that is basically the walkthrough of my lash drawers. These are definitely my two favourite drawers just because of how I have organised them. I think they're very satisfying and easy to work my way around because I know where everything is. So that's my two sets of Alex drawers done. Now I'm going to move on to my final set of drawers, which is my Alex 9 drawers. So up the top of my Alex 9 I just have some of my lipsticks on here. I have these in acrylic containers which you can literally find everywhere nowadays, but these are just some of my most reached for lipsticks. Most of them are either Anastasia Beverly Hills, NYX, MAC, Huda Beauty or Morphe. I literally think that's it. I don't even think there's many other brands featured here. Then I just have this little container that my boyfriend's mum got me for my birthday, and I don't have anything in it just yet, but I'm sure I'll find a use for it. So moving into this drawer here, this is stuff that I don't tend to reach for, only because obviously this drawer is out of the way of my desk, so it's not really ideal to have things I reach for every day over here because it's a little bit harder to get to. But this is essentially broken down into brow products, liners, cream shadows or eyeliners, and these ones are glitter / metallic liners back here as well. These are also some cream shadows which I have been sent by Colourpop. This box is literally unused or unopened brow products. You can never have too many brow products, but obviously some of these do end up going to family and friends as well because there's no way that I can get through all of these brow products in a year. Again, this is in one of these GlossyBox boxes, a perfect size to just slip into this drawer drawer and have everything contained into one place. And that is that top drawer. The second drawer down is essentially just my nail drawer. This really isn't very exciting. It's just my nail polishes and my nail polish remover. I also have some nail art design little pen things here too, but I literally never do my nails, as you can see. So I really don't reach for this drawer very much, but it's obviously good to have a little separate drawer for it in case I do need it. My third drawer down is broken into my lipstick categories. So these are either new lipsticks that I haven't opened yet or just sort of lipsticks that I reach for. This container here is my lip glosses. So some of these are ones that I do use. Some of them are obviously unopened. We've got some Colourpop, some Beauty Bay, some Fenty, some Iconic, some Morphe, loads and loads of different brands of lip glosses in here. Not that you can really see this one too well, but this one is matte lipsticks or like bullet lipsticks. Again, either ones that I don't really reach for or the ones that I haven't opened yet. And this container here was just lip balms, but I'm now running out of room for my lip glosses, so they're going to have to end up going into here too. But this one is essentially just all of my lip balms from Breeze Balm, another one from Breeze Balm there, some Carmex, some Huda Beauty, some lip scrubs, Too Faced, or we've got some Vaseline. So yeah, that is my lip drawer. The fourth drawer down is my sponges and my setting sprays. Again, I was running out of ideas for these drawers, and then I thought, oh, it's probably a good idea to have a separate drawer full of my sponges, and then filling up the rest of my drawer is loads of different setting sprays. Obviously, some of them are the ones I use all the time, like this Urban Decay one, and some of them I haven't even opened yet, like these ones from Too Faced and Fenty. Loads of different companies in here, but yeah, this is my sponges and my setting sprays. Now, I'm not really going to show you this drawer because it's essentially got nothing in it, but this is basically a little box of some spare face masks at the back. Then I've just literally got an empty bag here, couple of products that I don't really have another place for at the minute, and yeah, it's quite a random messy drawer, but I'm sure I'll find a use for it someday. So moving on now from the smaller drawers into the bigger drawers. Obviously this set is broken down into 5 smaller drawers and then 4 bigger ones down at the bottom, and the top one of my bigger drawers is basically a second skincare drawer. So I found I was running out of room in this skincare drawer down here, so I've ended up moving some of the products up into here as well. So I have 2 separate drawers now. So this container at the back here is full of sheet masks and face masks. I've also then just got this little box of new products which I haven't actually used yet, and most of these are obviously skincare, serums and things like that. So it's all skincare related, but it's just products I haven't opened yet. But yeah, this is mostly skincare, and then along the side here I have a couple of random products which again don't really have a place at the minute. Like I've got this Nivea post shave balm which used to be all the rage to use as a primer. I've got this hair mask and a couple of other sort of body oils and things like that as well. So this is essentially my second skincare drawer. Onto the next drawer. This is another drawer of unused items. So this is all palettes this time. There is eyeshadow palettes, there's a few face palettes. Some of these are brand new and I don't really have a use for them just yet. Some of them I've had a while and they have just not been used yet. So this is essentially just palettes that I either don't really reach for or haven't used yet. Onto the second to last drawer. Again, this is another one that has really not got much of a purpose. We've got some spare makeup wipes, some spare pads, we've got some fake tan in here, we've got a whole box of hand creams. In this container at the back is basically a body glow, so all of these liquid body glows that I get sent by all sorts of brands. I don't really use them too often, only really if I'm doing a super glam look, but they live in there just in case I ever need to use them. And yeah, this is a very uninteresting drawer. And right down at the bottom we have got my hair drawer. So every girl has to have a hair drawer. This has got my hair dryers, my straighteners, my curlers, basically all of my hair tools in here. Also my glove, obviously for protection so I don't go burning my fingers. But yeah, again, not very interesting but essential. This is my hair drawer at the bottom. And that is my completed Alex 9 and 2 sets of Alex 5 drawers. And this is the overview of my desk area. I also forgot to mention this picture. I found this in the range. I literally think it was about £10, but when I saw it, I just thought that would look absolutely perfect off the corner of my makeup desk. So that's there. If you guys do have any questions about products that I haven't talked about or anything you want to know where it's from, please just leave it down in the comments below and I'm sure I can get back to you with some answers. So you guys, that is my finished makeup storage and makeup room walkthrough. I really hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, then please make sure to leave a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and also subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Don't forget you can also find me over on my TikTok and my Instagram, which are both LSGMAKEUP. I'd love to see you over on there. If you do have any other suggestions of videos you'd like to see me film, then please leave them in the comments below. I'll be having a little read through and seeing what you guys might like to see. But for now, this video is long enough, so I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!